Hey, it's Mike from Purity. One thing as manual therapists we encounter a lot is weaknesses throughout the chain of tissues or muscles that actually result in dysfunctions or injuries in other areas, like your lower back. One area that's really a common problem for most people is core activation and core strength. This exercise is called a dead bug exercise, and it's really designed to be able to effectively translate your force from your legs to your arms and vice versa. Your core is also designed to stabilize your lower back. So if your core is not engaging properly, we're going to run into a whole slew of problems. So this exercise, dead bug. You start with yourself on your back. You're going to have your knees bent to 90 degrees and your arms straight up in the air. So basically you're like a bug that's dead, but in this scenario we're still able to move, so fortunate us. The whole point of this exercise is to engage your core, so to tighten your abdominal muscles while you continue to breathe. So at this point, this is the first step of this exercise, is knees at 90 degrees, arms straight up, engaging continuously while breathing. It's somewhat hard to do as we're talking, but this is step number one. You really should be able to hold this exercise, this position for about 15 to 20 seconds. But again, this is the foundation so that we can get into this next progression of this exercise. So again, engaging as strongly as we can while continuing to breathe, just with everything up into the air. Once you have that down, and then you stop forgetting to breathe and things like this, which I see all the time, then we can progress on to this step number two. So the second modification or progression of this exercise is when we're in this position and we're engaging in breathing, we're going to extend the opposite arm and opposite leg, not touching the ground, but just slow and controlled. The whole time with this exercise, we're really trying to engage the core, continuing to breathe, and just slow and controlled. The best frequency and repetitions of this is if you could do this 5 times per side. So 5 opposite arm, opposite leg extensions. So 10 repetitions, 3 sets is a great overall number for this, but you really should be just trying to go to your pace. So if you can only do 1 per side without stopping engaging the muscles, that's okay. Relax and take a breath, and then go right back to it. But 10 repetitions, 3 sets would be great. You shouldn't be having any pain with this exercise, and it really shouldn't be irritating the lower back if you're doing this effectively. And if it is irritating your lower back, then there's probably something mechanically wrong, and we can help with that. But this exercise is called the dead bug. It's a great weapon to add to build your core.